If trying to figure out how to get your real estate license in Arizona has you feeling like this, it's not you. It's because the second you start Googling, the whole process sounds way more complicated than it actually is, when in reality, it's just 6 basic steps. Before getting started, there are a few basic requirements you have to meet first. You'll need to be at least 18 years old, have a high school diploma or GED, and be legally eligible to work in the U.S. From there, you can begin step 1, completing your Arizona pre-licensing education. Arizona requires 96 hours of approved coursework before taking the licensing exam. The coursework covers topics like property ownership, agency relationships, real estate math, and a lot more. Basically, the foundation real estate agents need before working with clients. Many people complete their real estate education online through providers like the CE Shop, because the courses are flexible, self-paced, and can be completed anytime, anywhere. Arizona also requires a separate 6-hour contract writing course before you can apply for your license, which honestly makes sense since so much of real estate involves contracts. And that's it for step 1. Let's check out what's next. Step 2, pass your course final exam. This exam is given through your approved Arizona real estate school and covers the material from your pre-licensing courses. And yes, the idea of a final exam can feel a little intimidating at first. But by this point, you've already spent 96 hours learning the material, so nothing on the exam will feel unfamiliar. If you're nervous, consider choosing an online school like the CE Shop. Their courses include built-in study tools, practice quizzes, and progress tracking designed to help students pass that final course exam. One last thing, and this is important to note, Arizona requires the course exam to be proctored, meaning someone monitors the test while you take it. So students usually take the exam at an approved testing location with a proctor present. With your coursework out of the way, it's time for the next step. Step 3 is all about the paperwork. You'll need to start gathering several important documents throughout the Arizona licensing process. This is where the process can start sounding very official again, but it's actually pretty simple. One of the biggest requirements is getting your Arizona Fingerprint clearance card through the Arizona Department of Public Safety. And this is important to do early because the fingerprint clearance process can take about 8 to 10 weeks to complete. Arizona also requires disclosure forms covering things like criminal history, disciplinary actions, and professional license background information. Basically, the state wants to verify that everything is in order before issuing a real estate license, which can sound a little overwhelming at first. But really, this step just comes down to gathering documents and checking boxes. Once your required documents are ready, you're ready for the next step. Step 4, scheduling and passing the Arizona Real Estate Licensing Exam. There are 2 portions to the licensing exam, the national portion and the state-specific portion. Arizona uses Pearson to administer both, so you'll officially schedule your test through them. On exam day, you'll need 2 forms of identification, including 1 government-issued photo ID. And you'll also need proof that you completed your required pre-licensing education, which you can get through your education provider. And yes, testing centers somehow always feel weirdly serious the second you walk in. But by this point, you've already completed the coursework and passed your course final exam. So this is really about applying what you've already learned. Which is why so many students use exam prep tools like the CE Shop's Exam Prep Edge, which includes an initial assessment of your knowledge, an interactive dashboard to track progress, and individual lessons sorted by topic to help students focus on the areas they need to study most before test day. Once you pass both portions of the licensing exam, congrats by the way, you're ready for step 5, choosing your sponsoring broker. In Arizona, new real estate agents need to work under a licensed sponsoring broker in order to activate their license and begin practicing real estate. So you actually have to choose your broker before you take your licensing exam. And this step actually matters a lot more than people realize, because the brokerage you choose can shape your training, mentorship, support, and early career experience. Some brokerages focus heavily on training new agents, others offer more independence, and some provide leads, marketing support, or newer technology tools. So before choosing a broker, it's a good idea to ask questions, compare options, and figure out what kind of environment feels like the best fit for you. Because yes, there are a lot of brokerages out there. Once you've selected a sponsoring broker, you're ready for the final step. Step 6 is officially applying for your Arizona real estate license. Yay! This is where you'll submit your application to the Arizona Department of Real Estate, along with all the required documents you've gathered throughout the licensing process. That includes things like your application, exam score reports, pre-licensing education certificate, proof of legal presence, disclosure forms, fingerprint clearance card, contract writing course certificate, and any required broker sponsorship paperwork. Arizona also requires applicants to submit their license application within 1 year of passing the state licensing exam. So at this point, it's really just about submitting everything and making it official. Once your application is approved, your Arizona real estate license officially becomes active, and you're ready to start your real estate career. So yeah, getting your Arizona real estate license can sound weirdly overwhelming when you first start researching it online. But once you break it down, it's actually pretty straightforward. And having the right courses, study tools, and exam prep can make the whole process feel a lot more manageable. Take the first step toward your Arizona real estate career today at theceshop.com.